Hey guys, it's John. Happy New Year and welcome back to the farm. The animals are all out enjoying this beautiful day and we hope you are too. I gotta be honest with y'all, we are doing great today, but these last couple of weeks I've been questioning if doing what we're doing is what I really want to be doing. Don't get me wrong, I love the farm and I love all the animals, but if you guys have been following along the last couple videos, we've kind of had a rough go of it. We had our wild hog issue that messed up the land and kind of got our pigs all stressed out. Although it seems that issue's taken care of and Phil doesn't look too stressed out anymore. The other issue we just recently had was right here with our chicken flocks. You guys know we have moved both of our flocks into their winter pastures, and they were doing excellent, and they're still doing excellent now, but we had a hawk issue and we lost a few chickens to a hawk, and that is why we have shade cloths up in the winter, and we are thinking, fingers crossed, that this problem has been resolved. But between those two things and a few other things that were going on, we just weren't sure. It gets you down, you know. We weren't sure, do we want to continue doing this? You try to do everything right and you have issues that come up and sometimes you just don't know how to solve them. So we were just kind of questioning, is it time? Is it time to move on? And as we sat back and we're thinking about the year that we just had, there's so many good things. And I talk about it all the time that it's super easy to focus on the negative, and sometimes it's hard to remember all the positive things that go on. So today we're going to take a quick trip back in our year in review and talk about all the good things, or a lot of the good things that have happened on our farm. And starting out, it's with these hard-working chickens. They've done a lot of work for us this year, so let's take a look at some of the jobs we put the chickens to, besides just laying a bunch of eggs for us and our customers. All right, you can see that they are already doing their job. I just filled up their feeders and they are more interested in scratching around out here and seeing what is under these leaves. So make your chickens do work for you guys. These guys are on this mulching project. They're going to be cleaning up insects. They're also going to be spreading fertilizer, and that is an awesome thing. So it takes a little bit of time to get them moved, but it is not bad. Chickens are happy and you will be happy too. This time of year they're getting, you can see this one here pecking at some of these grasses here. Soon we'll get them moved over to the grass, but they have a little bit of grasses in here and whatever else they can find. But the chickens love it just as much as the pigs do when they get moved. So we are finished with the egg laying chickens for now. They are going to be working all day long cleaning this area up, and we are excited for that. So, okay, got to do a egg layer check, bug patrol check, see how everyone's doing. Here are the brown sex links, and the good news is the fruit is looking good. Every once in a while I'll get one of these that's rotting and I come out here and I pick it off, and the good thing is it doesn't go to waste. So I don't know if taking these off is helping any. I don't know if, my thought is the chickens are probably breaking the insect cycle. We have not seen any, here's another one. We have not seen any, what are they called? Japanese beetles, but I don't know if that's just because they're not out yet or what. We've heard middle of June, July is when you'll see them. That's why we've got them up here ready, hoping to combat those beetles. But as far as the fruit, it is the ripest I have seen it since we've been getting fruit. It's very red. We do have some issues like this where they're splitting, but I think that's because of the crazy rain we've been getting. So I've been picking those off, and as you can see, the chickens are not letting any of these go to waste. It's crazy to think all the uses you can have for chickens. They're the simplest, easiest animal to raise on the homestead, but they provide so much between fertilizer, taking care of pests and bugs, giving you food every day through their eggs. They're an amazing animal. Even though the farming barn is empty now, the next thing we need to talk about is all of the litters of Cooney Cooney pigs that we've had. We've had a bunch of great litters this year. and we caught a lot of them on film. So let's go back and check out some of these litters that we had this past year.
Out from the big move today? You worn out or you just stuffed? What's going on? You don't have to get up because of me.
That was a lot of piglets, and it's crazy to think that our small farm is producing that many pigs, and a lot of them have gone to new farms where people have started their journey with pigs, and a lot of them are staying here where we continue our journey for raising the most healthy, best meat that we can for our family. And here's some of the piglets that have stayed here on the farm as they head racing off through the leaves here. It's crazy to think in just a few short months we are going to have more pigs in that barn and ready to share with you guys. But the pigs are definitely a huge part of what we do here on our farm. We love them. They're great to have around the farm, and we definitely enjoy raising the Cooney Cooney pigs. I know they're not for everybody. Some people like fast growing pigs, but these pigs are awesome for small homesteads, and we definitely enjoy sharing them with you. After talking with Jamie, probably the biggest surprise of the year for us is that we only added one new pig, not from our farm. And if you guys know Jamie, that's quite a miracle there. And that pig is none other than Cheryl, and she's not quite ready to breed yet, but soon we will put her in a breeding pen and see what Cheryl produces. She's turned out to be a pretty good looking little gilt there, and so we're excited to put her in a pen once she's big enough and see what kind of piglets she has. But let's take a look back at that journey of the only pig we added to our farm in 2025.
What are those guys doing? Perfect. Yeah.
long time. She's not used to electric. There, she got popped. So she'll get used to that hopefully quick here. But this is Jamie's first look besides on video. So she's learning this electric here really quick. We've got these pigs beside her. We've got Tuck and Joyce next to her.
Poor baby.
At least she's not running away, but they're smart. She'll learn that really quick. She's got shade, she's got a pool.
Yep, she's a different bloodline, so we're adding a couple more bloodlines just to have more pairs and more options. And why not?
Yeah, that's the main reason. You can see she's a little skittish, and that's expected. We always talk about the younger pigs being the most skittish. Until they get used to you and they don't really love you, they just realize that you're the one that brings them the food. If you guys have followed for very long, you guys know that was a small miracle that we only added 1 pig to the farm this year. But anyway, if you haven't followed along, our biggest thing is raising meat for us, our markets, and our small community. And for those of you that don't know, these are our chicken tractors. We have 4 of them that run up and down our pastures, and this was our second year of raising over 1,000 Cornish cross meat chickens to feed our family and to feed our small community. Let's take a look back. That was a lot of carrying chickens outside, a lot of moving chicken tractors on grass, and a lot of processing. Oyster, which is a real tender piece of meat. We're gonna cut around, try to get as much of that as we can, and then head towards the back of the bird. The only thing you need to watch out for is the wishbone up top. I'm gonna cut the wingtip off, then split the drum and the flat. Same thing on the other wing, cut the wingtip off, separate the drum and the flat. We processed 1,100 birds right here in our front yard, and that's one thing that we think that keeps our birds better than most. Obviously better than what you can get in the store is just keeping the stress off the birds so they come right from the pasture to the processing station. And we packaged, processed over 1,100 birds this year, and it was quite a journey. That was a crazy year. Like I said, I'm glad it's done and we have this winter time off for a little bit, but can you believe it's just 60 short days? We're gonna have our first batch of Cornish cross chickens back on the farm, and we're gonna do it all over again. Special thanks to Jamie's mom. She'd come over and help us as we package these birds up. We don't hire any help, we do it ourselves. I process during the day. Jamie, after she's off work, we piece up and package those birds, and it is quite a process for our little farm, and we're happy to do it. And just thinking back on it, what an amazing time. Who'd have thought 5 years ago that we'd be doing that many chickens? It's a crazy thought. What a crazy year. That's why we started the channel, just to look back and see just where we started and where we are at. And we don't show all that to brag. We hopefully show that to encourage. And just like I said, we focus on the negatives with our wild hog and losing some chickens. We started to question if what we were doing was what we were wanting to do. And so we're just trying to focus on the positives, and we hope that you guys start to focus on the positives as well. So what are the goals for 2026 at KC Farms? Honestly, they're about the same as they were last year. We're gonna continue raising our own food. We're gonna do farmers markets. We're gonna sell at the farmers markets. We're gonna have piglets. Like I said, our chickens are coming. Hey, that's my knee. Our chickens are coming in just a few short weeks, and we'll start the process over again. I don't think we're gonna add any new animals, although, well, pigs aren't new. I would imagine Jamie's gonna want another pig sooner or later, so we may add another pig, but our goals are pretty much the same, and we're gonna bring you guys along with us. There you go. Well, we started back here by Phil. We may as well end back here by Phil. What are the goals for the YouTube channel? Well, never really talked about them. I don't know if you guys can see Phil. We started the YouTube channel just basically to share the journey with us. 10, 15 years after we start the channel, go back and watch the channel. Our parents always wanted to see what we were doing when we moved up here, and it's grown into something bigger than I would have ever thought. As of today, we're almost at 34,000 subscribers, which is shocking to me that 34,000 people have chosen to subscribe and follow along, and we're very appreciative for that. As far as the channel, we've never really thought about the growth of it, but I decided to make a goal. And it's kind of lofty, but wouldn't it be cool to hit 100,000 followers in 2026? I think that would be pretty awesome. And who knows, we may not even come close, but if you don't have goals, you're obviously never gonna get there. So I guess that's the goal for the YouTube channel. 1, grow to 100,000 subscribers. 2, continue to encourage people. And we'll see where it goes. Like I said, if we don't get there, it doesn't matter, but you might as well have a goal and try to hit it, right? So if you're here for the first time, we'd appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and following along. For those that have been here for the long haul, we appreciate your support. Obviously, if these things weren't getting viewed and we didn't have people reaching out and commenting, it wouldn't be quite as enjoyable. And there's a lot of you that have been doing that since the start, and we definitely appreciate that. So who knows, 100,000 in 2026, hit that subscribe button. We'll do our best to start making better content that make people want to subscribe. We appreciate all the comments on the videos. And before we leave, the last thing I need to encourage you guys with in this new year is to make the change. I say it at the end of every video, make the change, make the change. Well, what is that? So just a quick, we've got videos on it, but just a quick overview of making the change is anything, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's something towards your health, a diet, working out. Everybody starts something new in the new year. So if you're not seeing this at the start of the year, that's totally fine. Start whenever you see it, but we just want to encourage you to make the change. If it's a different job you want to go to, if it's a different relationship, whatever your change is. When we started the farm, my wife and I were both teaching, and we wanted to do something different, and it was scary. You lose an income. We started the farm with very little knowledge, and we just made the change. So we encourage you guys today, if you're on the fence about doing something, definitely pray about it. Put God first in your decisions, but don't be afraid to make the change. Maybe 2026 is the year you make the change. You move to a different state, you get a new relationship, you start a new job, you make your change. We hope that we are encouraging you to make that change. We hope that our channel is something you can enjoy, whether you're gonna start a farm or not. Hope maybe it's just entertainment for you, clean, wholesome entertainment, enjoying the animals, whatever it is. We appreciate you guys following along with us. We hope that you'll join us in this new year as we continue our journey. Don't forget to make the change, and we'll see you with Phil and Peggy on the next video. You just gonna sleep all day? You can if you want, but I know when I come for dinner, you're gonna be up. We'll see you this afternoon. See you, Peg.